want to make a wreath, so let me get back there. We'll get started.
We're just wreath makers. We're not techno people, whatever.
We're not. We're having to learn to be some kind of technical people.
If it's got a plug on it, I know what to do. You plug it in the wall and that's it.
That's not all
And
there
turn
is
the
to it,
on
y'all.
switch.
No. We're going to put the black and white buffalo check ribbon in a birch wreath for Christmas. We're not going to use the green base like we usually use. And do y'all know, we have this ribbon in number 9. I did not know it at first. We've got a bunch of rolls that the box got slid to the back. This is the ribbon we've been using a lot of. Sorry, Kim. I just threw it on the floor. This is the number 40. Now, we still have, I ordered lots of these ribbons this year, y'all, because I knew they were going to be popular, and we are shipping out lots of them every day. Except for this one. This is the first time anybody knows we have it.
Surprise.
That's my fault. No, it's her fault. Okay, I'm going to let Kim go ahead and make the large bow for this wreath. And while she's doing that, I'm going to make a bow out of number 9 ribbon and show you what I do when I'm making a full bow out of number 9. What? She had that look.
We already put our hanger on our wreath and we covered it with a little bit of moss. And then if you saw me clipping some of the vine from the bottom, sometimes just in here we have so many we stack together, sometimes a piece may get broken off, and sometimes they actually come in where they might be heavier on one another. So you can just cut them off and just add some at the top, just so you have some coming out of both sides.
Yep. And honestly, sometimes if we've had one that was a little skimpy, we'd go outside and look for a bush that had some sticks on it and cut those and stick in there. So we're both making wreaths. I'm both making bows. Kim's making the number 40 that's going to go on that wreath, but while she's doing that, I'm showing you how I make a full bow out of the number 9 ribbon. And honestly, if you make it full enough, you can use this on some of your larger wreaths.
Oh yeah, when I use the number 40, I don't do quite as many loops, just because you don't want it to be so overpowering, I guess would be a word.
Yeah. But when you're using this, the more loops the better, really.
Right.
Isn't that pretty? And I'm still making this bow the same way I make all my bows. First with a bow tie, then with an X, then a bow tie, and then an X. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go on YouTube, or there's probably even some on Facebook, and watch me making a bow really slowly, where I'm explaining everything, every loop, how big it's supposed to be. We got a little bit of Christmas music playing. Do you know, I just finished doing a Facebook Live in the house with my friend Melaine Raker. Melaine started using this first. She knows how sensitive I am to just about anything in my environment. So there's a new makeup that we are both using, and it is natural. They have left everything out of it that should not be in makeup, and facial cleansers. They've left everything out that is bad for us. And it's over 1,500 things. And I don't know of another kind of makeup that has done this and is so concerned about your health. Anyway, you would think if you were buying a makeup like that that was all natural, it really wouldn't work too good. It wouldn't look too good. Well, this one's awesome. I love it. Okay, while I'm talking about makeup, Kim's already throwing that wreath together. And she's hot, so we gotta open those doors. Usually I'm in here with a vest on, and sometimes a scarf, and she's pulling her sleeves up. It is getting hot with all the lights. Now I want y'all to see, even though I'm using this number 9 ribbon, you can still come up with a beautiful full bow. And then I would add some loops out of this red. Remember last time we showed you how to just maybe make 1 loop or 2 loops with 1 or 2 streamers and then tuck it in. That way you don't have to try to make a double ribbon bow like I've always made them in the past, and then you have to separate the loops. So I've used this entire roll of 10 yards to make this really full bow. I'm going to pull this last bit up and make 1 more streamer. All right, you can explain what you're doing.
Just putting ficus leaves in like we usually do on our green wreaths, and we just basically do the same thing. We get an outline with this cutting, starting with our, I've already cut both of these. For somebody that hasn't seen this, let me get, oh gosh,
What you doing?
I'm rough on equipment, y'all.
This
is 3. This is the way they cut them, like 3, and then we cut them. I already cut the middle out of both of those, but just get your line going. This just helps fill in and adds a little different texture.
You know what? I think that one thing, the ficus leaves, is what makes our wreaths look so much bigger than the base that we started out with. Because we're using it in Christmas evergreen wreaths. We use it every season, all the time. All right, this is a 10-yard number 9 ribbon bow. You've got 3 long streamers, 1 little short one, and a lot of loops. So I'm just going to lay that over to the side so I can help Kim.
We decided to use our little snowman that has, it's made out of styrofoam, so we just stuck a screwdriver all the way through it so we can work our pipe cleaner through it.
Boy, the wind chimes it's windy today. Okay, I gotta move this just a little bit. Got my stove back here. If I get tired, I have to sit down a few minutes. Now we've got some wonderful greens that we've used this year that we love. I'm going to open this up. This looks like Scotch pine with the little bitty cones on it.
I've got that secured with a pipe cleaner, Chanel stem, but I just put a little glue in behind there just to mainly just keep it from wobbling.
Yeah, and then stick a little moss into the glue. That makes it even stronger. That's a little tip that we do. So we're ready for some greens. Mine's curling this way. curling in the wrong direction. You want your greens to curl with the wreath. And if you'll notice, the sticks are going this way, all the way around. Then down here, they're coming this way. So we're going to kind of curl out the sticks of our stems in that same direction. I'm going to put some glue on this now. You want to do yours first?
Don't matter which way you read, the top or the bottom.
You can do the bottom, we'll do the top. So I won't drop
I
glue
usually
over.
cut this into 2 pieces, but since first we would go in and then just leave it.
Okay. Yeah, there is enough on here that you can cut this into 2 pieces. Now, if you like your wreaths a little bit more woodsy than the evergreen ones that we're using for the base, you'd love one made out of birch or a grapevine. Tell us what y'all been doing today. I did a Facebook Live the other day. Everybody was making wreaths. It's that time of year. We shipped out 4 wreaths today. They're going pretty fast. And let me know how you're doing with your Etsy shops. If you're not selling your wreaths or whatever products you've got listed on Etsy right now, there's some things that you need to do that I tell you how to do in our Etsy Intensives training. And if you're a member of the Inner Circle, you get that free. You get all my videos free. You get Etsy Intensives. You get a list of all of my favorite vendors that I've ordered from for years. I'm going to get going. Kim's going. My stem was drying too fast while I was standing there talking. When you've got really nice greenery stems, it's so much easier, y'all. I knew this was going to be the one that I couldn't cut.
I'll get it. Yeah.
I got it. I am going to let you cut the rest of it now. Are you fighting with glue? I cut this branch pretty short, so I'm going to put a pick on it, floral pick. And honestly, I always use the 4-inch because it's got better wire. Even if I'm going to cut off the pick, I don't like to start with the shorter picks. They have really thin, cheap wire that's not nearly long enough to do what you want it to do.
I love this green.
I love it too. I was going to say, Kim and I have always had fun working together and making wreaths together. And I can look at the spot and think, oh, I need to put something there. And before I know it, Kim's putting something there. We just kind of know what each of us are doing.
Like me and my sister, we went on a family trip this weekend, and they accused me and my sister of cheating somehow, and I don't know how we possibly could cheat because we can look at each other. I said, right here, sister. We're playing a game. We can read each other's minds.
I know. I believe it. Yeah, that glue got me.
We don't cheat.
You
We
don't
got
cheat.
sister vibe.
Kim's
We
sister.
play watch your mouth. Have you ever played that game?
No.
You wear this big old mouthpiece in your mouth,
Are you
and
serious?
you try to say these sentences. I mean, not like Mary went to the mailbox. It's that platypus, something crazy stuff that don't even. And you try to say this, and you're like that.
I bet y'all had fun. I bet
And
you
some
were really
words come
funny.
out that's not exactly what they were supposed to be. Mm.
We joke around here about Kim moving so fast and talking so fast, but oh my gosh, you get Kim and her sister Joy together, and you're just looking back and forth, and you Don't even try to talk. It's just, you just stand there and listen and enjoy every minute of it.
We can fool each other's husbands on the phone.
You can. Ooh.
It sounds like
That's not good.
less.
So have you tried to do that?
Oh yeah, we have.
You know, Sandra and Susan, my sisters, my twin sisters, switched classes one day when they were in, I think they were in junior high.
Yeah, that red ribbon.
And they switched classes because Sandra had a test and she didn't want to take it. Susan had already taken it and done really good on it. So Susan walked, or it might have been, I might be telling it totally opposite. It might have been vice versa, Sandra and Susan. But anyway, she went in there, dressed the same way. Her hair was the same way. Sat down to start taking that test. And the teacher said, "Miss Cox, come to my desk right now." And she's thinking, oh no, how does he know? He's never been able to tell us apart. He said, "I guess you're wondering why I know you're not the one that's supposed to be in my class taking this test right now. It's because you chew chewing gum all the time and your sister doesn't." Uh-oh. That's the only thing that gave him away.
I bet she thought about that every time she put gum in her mouth.
Mm-hmm, she did. So while we're just talking away, y'all, you can see we're sticking greens. Probably a little more than 3/4 of the wreath, but there's going to be a little spot right here where we're not going to try to fill it in all the way around. It doesn't need to be.
And I was doing I did 3 loops on that one in a tail or a streamer. And you can do 2 or 3. It's a little bit easier than trying to hold all that in your hand.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier.
Can you do that? It's not cooperating.
No, it's not going all the way in. I've run into something. Let me see what it is. I think it's okay. How many of y'all make wreaths? How many of y'all just enjoy a beautiful wreath? Let us know right down below. And tell us what you're doing to decorate. Do you know I haven't decorated yet? And I'm trying to talk my best friend back here and to decorate my house tomorrow. You've done it so many times, you know where everything goes. So we're going to do that, and if we can get our camera set up where we're going to be redoing my Christmas tree, hopefully we'll get to film that for y'all tomorrow. Problem is, that pick just didn't work, so I'm not using it. The problem is that
The lighting might not be
yeah,
as good in there, but I think y'all will be okay with it. I think y'all enjoy seeing in Nancy's house, seeing us work on her tree, and
that means I got to clean up, Kim.
no, they'll just be able to see the tree. It's always clean anyway.
I'm too particular, y'all know that. Okay. You know what else looks good using this black and white buffalo ribbon? Back at the black and white check is, I was thinking about it, yeah, because, you know, the tree's going to go in my sunroom, and I've got those pillows that I had made with that black and white buffalo check fabric. So it would look good in my sunroom, wouldn't it? I was going to say, this looks great used with the black and white check buffalo ribbon. And we do still have some more of the number 40 and the number 9. This one's the number 9 that I made a bow for you a while ago. Right this moment, let's see, I know that the number 40 is $17.95 plus shipping. And I believe the number 9 was $14.95. But I will look it up when we finish this and I'll post it below, and if you want to order any. I've got the number 40, the wide one, on Etsy and Amazon. It's been selling on Amazon every single day. 3, 4, and 5 rolls per customer. It's pretty. Isn't that beautiful? I gotta get this in here, it's drying.
My loop's not quite big enough on that. He's over there watching.
It's okay, it looks good. These have been awesome. We love the long stems because it makes it go a long way. And if you have a stem like this of berries that you're going to use in an arrangement or in a tree, don't start cutting it up in little bitty pieces. You want it to come out from the wreath. Probably, can't find a little hole for it in. You want it to come out about that much. That's going to, you can't even see it, can they? I think maybe if you tilt this up just a little, you got to unscrew something to. Is it that one, or is it the handle? You went way too much. Come back down some. More. Okay. Kind of slid back a little bit.
Now is it good?
Yeah. It is such a waste of long stems when you try to cut them up, stick them in real close. So don't try to do that. Take advantage of these long stems and let them make your wreath more airy. Make it bigger because it will. And if you stick something in and it just doesn't seem to be catching really tightly, what I'm doing, I bent this branch around that stem. You know what, we're pretty fast when we're working together.
The only thing is I can't see it very well, but we're good.
I think it's looking good. What do y'all think? I think it's awesome.
Greenery on fire.
Hmm?
Just keep the greenery on fire.
You were catching greenery on fire? We just ordered another bunch of glue guns. We ordered them. Actually, I've ordered them a case at the time because we go through them so fast.
Trick. Let me find a marker to show my trick.
You gonna curl it? Kim's gonna show you a trick. I don't know what it is. We'll see.
See my red magic marker?
It's gotta be red? Oh,
It does.
yeah, it does. I put it back in that basket that I emptied while you're gone.
The only thing is with those kind of berries like that, a lot of times because they wet them, I guess because they have to wet them to put like snow and that icy stuff on them, a lot of times you'll see it have a spot in them where you have to pull them apart. And so you can just take, I saw this one right here where it was, you can just take the red magic marker and dab it on there. It'll cover that up so it doesn't look like it's something wrong with it. It's just the way it is when you have to pull them apart.
That even happens with the really expensive berry stems.
Yes.
So we're just filling in with some white tipped greens right now. This is cedar, and this is just white tipped, looks like iced stems. And these, it's a tighter stem. It's not spread way out, so I'm cutting these a little bit shorter.
It's rationing.
Yeah,
It's a shortage.
there is a shortage on white greens in our shop. And I come out here and I look around, and Kim's got a little bunch hid over here that she thinks I won't see. I haven't touched it though, have I?
No, yeah.
I would love to have it in my Christmas tree that we're going to do tomorrow. That's okay. About right here for this. All right, we need some right here too, don't we? Now these smaller stems like this, I don't like it there either. Okay. Sometimes I'm just sticking it around to see how it's gonna look first. Here, Kim, I'll let you reach up there and put it in.
I don't see it.
I got a lot of glue on that. That's pretty. We need something right there. We need something right here. What about?
More piece down at the bottom.
Oh, are we gonna use this? Do y'all think we ought to use this? The only reason I think maybe we ought to use it is I think it looks like it should be kind of tucked in there underneath Snowman's head.
That's right. Thought I did, but then I had that little piece.
Here, you can kind of put that in there somewhere. This is looking pretty good. I wish we had, what'd you say?
Looks like we might have done this before. Or does it? I hope it looks like we've done this before.
Yeah, we do hope that. People used to come in the shop downtown, they'd look at a wreath, they'd say, oh, that's just gorgeous, I love it. Which one of y'all made that? I'd look at Kim and she'd look at me, and we'd both say, we really didn't know.
Sometimes we could figure it out, but it wasn't just at a glimpse.
No. I still want to put something right here. This is not.
Okay, what you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking it was really, really good. And I love it.
It's cute.
It is cute. What are y'all thinking?
We need another berry down here. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold this thing up so I can see it better. Okay. I'm going to let you see the top. And then I'm going to go up. I don't know if I can go up that high with it. Look how long these streamers are, y'all.
We love ribbon.
Fill it with ribbon. That is the most inexpensive way
Beautiful.
to fill up a wreath. Then you don't have to spend. It didn't hang right. We've got a lot of ribbon in there, but then we've got a small snowman head, and we've got the greens and then the red berries and some of the white tip greens. And it's looking beautiful. It doesn't have to be. One lady told me one time that she could never find enough large flowers to go in her wreaths, even for Christmas. I said, well, if you want flowers, you can use poinsettias. She said, but then that's all I would have in it. Look at this. There's no flowers. You don't have to have flowers. Okie doke. I've enjoyed talking with y'all today. Thank you for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See you later, alligator. I don't know where that came from. That's what I say to my grandchildren. Bye.